Hi, welcome back. We're going to do vector projections that involve work. Remember that work is a force times a distance. And so when we're in vector land, we can think of work as being a force where the force happens to be a vector through a distance like this. And so when you're multiplying back in physics, you probably multiplied just force times distance and you got work. But in this case, the force is a vector, and so we're going to use the dot product to come up with the work for this one. So here's um, the the formula that we're going to use, and so the dot product shows up right here in this cosine of the angle, and so you can either do this with a dot product here, or do it as force times distance times the cosine of the angle. This all stems from this formula of work is force times distance. And the force here is just the force that is exerted in the same direction as the direction you're moving. So let's go ahead and see if we can work this one out. And you're going to use the work formula that is the most convenient. So here's one of them. Force times distance times cosine of the angle, and that's also equal to force dotted with distance. So whichever one is more convenient is the one that you want to use. In this case, since we're given the angle between the work and the distance vectors, it's going to be way easier to use this version. Oh, pardon me, it's getting a little late here. It's, what, 8 o'clock? Okay, but getting back to this. So also we're given the magnitudes. So the distance that we're traveling is 100 meters, and the force is 70 newtons. So all we have to do to figure out the work is do our force times the distance times the cosine of the angle. And sadly, I don't know the cosine of 35 degrees offhand. So give me a sec here and I'll do it on my calculator. So cosine of 35 is 0.81. And then we're going to multiply this times 7,000. I got 5,734 joules. Oops. Well, I guess there's my diagram. Okay, we're going to skip the diagram and the solution because we got it ourselves. Oh, and I guess we're skipping everything because we're done. All right, so I know you've got questions about this stuff. Please don't hesitate to bring your questions to class. I mean, write them down and let me know how you're doing, and I'll do my best to help you out. All right.